Koksilala.
Tell me. Never know me.
Papa.
No one can know.
Akwambre rufo.
You know, at the end, the ball is correction.
Oh,
You miss the ball, don't miss the man.
Chief Asandia. Gomodion, Enyoro, Ama Abetutu.
I know the ring, yeah. I do the ring, do but do the come out.
Ayo. Say
Let me come back. So, I mean, get a timber in your
I know the excitement. Anem, the answer some good. You see, mammy, Amago could chief at the anking. So, I've been body there. I was prepared for this. All right.
I was born for this.
If you are gathering in the TV, just in
Points
case.
of correction. Don't.
Just in case I'm afraid. Or good on, body on.
No, come on, you only use un poro. Move my you miko. My you miko minte kufre. Sia, come on, you okay. Nintiba ne for minisima song. So DNA you want fun ko. So no can be swami. So mo si can so my did it is my yet finte. Semi bedkanga. Or couldn't mean so. You mean Chief Asandia.
Exactly.
A mother thing there. Oh, but on a normal day,
Chief, it's really
on a normal day, I don't care.
It's really good to have you, on the studio of Namabi,
And can you please, you know where I'm going. Can you please?
Can we not talk about that?
No, can you please tell them that this idea, because I have beef with you guys. Can you tell them that this idea came from me,
Steve,
and it was that four of us actually. I don't think. I know. I don't. The thing is, I don't think people. I don't think people actually realize how close we are. We actually have a group of four of us, and four of us decided on a phone call that we were having a group phone call that we were going to do this. And what did these young men do?
Traitors.
Bloody traitors. Traitors.
I'm actually happy. I'm happy because it is a success, you get. And I'm happy that you are here too. And
go flattery.
I say that you look really, really beautiful.
Thank you.
You look Asandia.
Thank you.
Please.
These boys know how to bottom me up. You guys need to know that. You people, you know how to bottom me up. Steve, I'm like,
ice water.
I'm like,
That is solid. Can even try.
Like a typical Efik Woman.
Queen of England, I could feel a beefy.
Go flattery.
Chief.
You would open me.
Chief, typically you're depicting, probably you're exuding what we're supposed to talk about, but I think it would just make more clarity if you would throw more light on what makes a typical Efik woman from birth, cradle till adolescent, but we'll take it in bits.
I always say that the typical Efik woman is a contradiction because we're just as tough as we're soft. We're soft, we're feminine, or we're masculine at the same time. So we're a contradiction unto our own selves. I say that because
I was waiting for that switch.
The thing is, people think, oh, she's so soft in this. And then, and that's what I mean by we're contradiction unto ourselves because, you see me or you see a typical one wonderful, she's soft.
Very
She
soft
looks
and-
sophisticated, and then the butter wouldn't melt. Then I look at it, take care. You
can just roll over her.
and especially come out politics. Akbara. Me, the akesset. Could not tell you what of you ka. But the thing is, we also know that there's certain things we're not supposed to say. We're not supposed to, exude a certain type of behavior, let alone even say it. But even if already that, from uyen etenyan onon. So we're not like your average, maybe African ethnic group, Edide, Iban are supposed to be seen and not heard. Women are given a voice in Efik families. Your typical Efik man, even. Iman getting ndito Iban tune.
True.
They're happy to have 5 girls and 1 boy. By and his lineage to live on.
Okay.
But he's happy to have 10 girls and 1 boy, So, and the truth of the matter is, could, even in those instances, the daughters are given preference. The daughters are given almost favoritism, Adiara, uyo adiara. Ekberedi adiara sef, or Eddie younger than Akpan, uyo adiara. Enyene, dudu. Yes, enyeno tenga ke. Enyene family meeting. Ndito iban, enyeno nin. For example, my father left me, God bless him, my father left me a lot of things, and I've inherited a lot of things from him. And those things were left to me. A good day we let him, I think I was 8.
Because controversially, or in contrary to that, other traditions,
other ethnic groups,
the female
other
child,
ethnic groups, you see inherit.
You don't have a say.
You don't have a say.
Once,
it's in ke will, and even bonodo me in ke will.
Okay.
A yemni ba dem poku fok. E di de te fok ba. Ki ko bi fok. Anas pukuri ndito iban. Ana no mo. Me yo no mo ukemo mu no mo ukemo e di yo no mo. Ntu nen mo. No mo nte anamo favor. O no mo ntu nen mo. O no mo ntu nen mo. So our fathers have brought us up to be strong women, to be able to stand up for ourselves, and they have enabled us to be able to be strong. They've backed us with not just their words, with modiante with ngabake ndo ngwana di dog obufa mpo obufa bi iko basi emi ufa basi ke we si do ke itiendo mu yom ke yen miaba mene yen yongdi uberesi mongdo na si a kuka ku maltreat eyen ni your typical if a family it dog if you it don't tell it off you pong dofu but ndo one Eddie ima mi nyu idu aba mi nyu ifon ke eyetem no mu fitem na ayedo o etie o yonye o namtem but kedide emo ewere yenfu yedo papa mbo uberesi among me mene yen nyongdi ya nya di idu ku beresi mo
okoi te muma ami abada ka yak
ngini yam kan yam dito ke ndo awan afi
o yin freke mo
o wi freke eyesire no eyesire nko
adatang boga mo
ya you do it now basimo ya tang bodori you sia nko nte bride price nko di 12 pounds.
12 pounds.
Oh.
12 pounds.
Very English looking.
I match up with the economy because
yes. Yeah. You can see the 12 pounds akpa. I can see the paid me 6 pounds or something. Yes.
So like there's an increment.
There's been an increment, I can say maybe in my lifetime. So we're saying in the past 40 within maybe the past 20 or 30 years
there has been a review
it's been reviewed, but every review can like it's not astronomical, So ndi wanyan, nte amayemi no ntami, manyemi no yen mudia. Mayel mu fan mi to obionyen edudedo no de yen mudia. Ekuda no yen mudia. Efeka fo no yudiante ono obon ono ebe fudia. So mempo mi edogode kubnomi mi edogode tekenyen inam kubnomi. Kubnomi idribok. Kubnomi edi mbukbek. Danga ikbek.
You do.
Adanga mi nkpe ebe mi. Edi danga nkpe etemi. Edi danga nkpe eyen mi. Awan afidre that anam kpodo by no wodo mafi. Edi ekeko di de memotoro eko de edi carry come.
At the foundation, I think the one
Awan
like nursery school or primary school.
Awan afi.
Then for the semicon makara,
Awan
I
afi.
mean it's here present tense, but there for men past tense.
It's in past tense.
He rhyme get here correct them for
Awan
at
afi.
once. So
Awan afi. Edi danga ikpe fi. Edi sa fokude. Before you need to go meti mando ofi. Iti rente kana na me menfi enam. Iba waka ka ufo nko awan afi. But kufo. Oh, imen ke fi inam. Amin ke si di tomboy. You would not believe it. Nke si di tomboy. Nke si mangadi du ke kitchen. Nke si mangadi temodia. Nke si mangadi nam pupurungpo ibani banami.
I find it hard to believe.
Yes, ndi wa we find very hard to believe. But because pupuru cousins, pupuru nyini ekedi no.
Okay.
So nyini wa ke didi ban ke family as in kami all my cousins and stuff, even on my dad's side, and a lot of my dad's side. See, I tell me man ama osong. Mufana siemong ikinyene ka bandit nkengandito. So a lot of the people edi my cousins and my older cousins my ekpunka
Okay.
ekpun. So my cousins edi entemukemi yemenkami ekedi bupuri no. So I mean ma yemi dogoto I mean dogoto rum kanfi. See I think I the very last one. See nyemke ya yibu nam so it's your favorite. So the thing is I mean sa den di on mempom. Nsa andi on sia nsikokot idre that my men me tem maka mama kem ye amasunu san ke fere ye kwore ntem no o we keep enyum kokot. And a lot of the time some do kitchen see abi onko don me so can say don't okay mommy and momo ikon okay over 5 minutes afanga mo baby. Okay, mokut esunu dia daddy, Mike adesunu dia daddy, kwore mbenedo. Oh, you know what the men ada sok daddy or something. So me can send kwore mommy no oro ebedu ukweteke na ekporokoro tiamku kwore o mommy yobo o kwore kidemesemo. So mom kporo coming kunku. So you don't take this me thing. It's not that Kubnomi that we necessarily have any form of juju. Is just the way we treat our guests and treat our people. The truth of the matter is, if you go to an Efik person's house and they have just one bed, they're going to give up their bed for you to sleep on. It's just how we are. It's being hospitable.
Wow.
It's unthinkable for you to sleep in your bed and then your guest, your guest is sleeping on the sofa or on the floor. No, it's unthinkable. You would sleep on the floor. Maybe you're tiamong. Ba fere do kem mufobi ba o mi kem ko bi ba yo no wodo o woro ka bene nka ye ni ka foda me ye ne gari no mi yam fobo edi yo no esino wofo. So edi mpo even in no wonyan enam. So even our men do it as well. It's just that when they get married, they don't tend to do it to the women. They don't tend to do it to Efik women.
So, still in preparing the woman or the girl child for all of these processes or adulthood per se, Nkwo is not really, is it something we've lost? And, really what made of that, or what was more like the processes within that Nkwo, that made it such that before you transit from Ekokonso to be ready to, be married out, that process, can you lead us through just a little bit of, things that, Because I'm sure kupurung poro kan yung anang ada idam yung wana yung so that might be ready for yung inom mo to ibem mo mo yung
Mana minyak ko yang tahu. Betul-betul mengerti.
koko
Ito, nyami ito mong kifani yami. Asi na gari yami asap kira.
Ya ikut dah kan bom mimi. Ba.
Ini
Ini dah ada fimbok. Fimbok.
Enggak aku na weda ni cia. Bifang ke
ini mah dep tu
asbanya ke lo.
Bro.
Apa?
Akan ada apa men juga gue tu.
of mo go mena go sen go fa
Enggak dia ngau ke.
Mau bom minum.
Mga men landlady ke san go fuck na. Enggak cia meriam. Eri wag nutme. Oru. You know, lately I tend to uba with your kidema ba or uba with your guess when I'm there. So, in preparing a female child for marriage, do you think we need to bring back the ufok unko, which is the fattening room? What do you think? What are the processes? What happens there? Can you just enlighten us on the things that happens there? You know, the kind of food, how they are prepared, the things they are taught, and stuff like that.
First and foremost, I'd like to correct the erroneous statement of the fattening room. That was something that the Europeans erroneously named it. It is not a fattening room. I would go as far as saying that it's more a finishing school, like an etiquette school.
wow
So you're taught manners, you're taught how to take care of yourself as a woman. For example, a lot of women don't know that they should use deodorant these days, right? Right. So
siak mi woda
ik ben veel goed te So I think the fattening comes from it's more like a byproduct. It's like saying you get married. I mean, this is arguable, but some people might say you get married to have children. That's not why you get married. You get married to your partner because you love that person and the companionship. The byproduct of marriage is children because most likely, under normal circumstances, you would have children. But that's not your primary reason for getting married. So you go to Fonko to be taught, how to behave and how to carry yourself as an effort girl going into womanhood, some sort of rite of passage. You are not going to Fonko to be fattened. That is not the reason you're there. It's like, having hazards of a job. Do you understand? Like, it's what you have to, it's the byproduct, it's what
you enjoy. What comes out of it.
What comes out of it, not necessarily your reason for going there.
Yeah.
Now, because you're fed every day and you're massaged and you're not allowed to work, you're not allowed to do anything strenuous, you're supposed to go there and you come out supple. Your skin is supple. I'm actually going to do a post, and I've been meaning to do it because so many people keep asking me, "Oh, Asandia, your skin is so smooth. Oh my God, your face is so smooth, Asandia. Like, how are you doing it? What are you doing?" I use ndum.
Clay.
What is? I'm a bush Efik woman, so please, what is ndum in English?
Clay, yeah.
Clay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, white clay, maybe,
clay, yeah.
right? I know there's some name for it. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I use that 3 to 4 times or sometimes 5 times on my face. It tightens my face. I'm in my 40s, so I cannot go around acting.
You don't look it one bit.
Thank you, my love. Bloody flatterer.
Watch and learn.
Yes, this is this is the Efik Woman effect. We can be sweet and we can switch the next second. So ndum is what is used in Ufonko to massage them, to keep their skin, like that's not all they use, but that's part of what they use.
Wow.
And this is me. I'm not using every other thing that they use. And I use that and it tightens my face and my skin looks supple. I have even seen the difference. So imagine that you're there. You don't come out. So I'm hustling now. I'm working. I'm, running around. They don't come out. They're in there. It's like being in a spa 24/7.
Ooh.
Yeah, for a period of time.
For a period of time. I mean,
What's the duration of?
Those days it could be like 6 months, it could be a year,
Wow.
even
Yeah.
depending on how
The full package.
yes, depending on how wealthy your parents were.
Oh.
And remember also
Things
that
need to be provided,
of course,
before this process. Oh.
no, I mean
I think the
before and
guys-
during.
I think the guys missed out.
Yeah.
They would have had
Don't they have a
phone call for the
guys?
guys.
Wait, I'm coming.
Oh.
I'm out. I'm
Oh,
coming.
you
you
need to
should.
be flexible. You need to be flexible. You know, be nickname Flexi.
That's my cousin's nickname. So what would I mean? You nwak feed them. I want to feed my them. Unam kempo. Upore kiso. Unam kempo numutit. Ene nwak feed them. If you want findo mama them isofo sana. I mean that. I mean ten. Mfiondum. 15 minutes. 30 minutes. Nkanka yiriso. Na iso maybe iso nserayen.
Oh, that's.
And that is without the other things. Oh, I use man. I don't. Oh, my friend, I could.
Is it Maya?
Apart from Maya, I use Maya. I use Madan. Adan Asabo.
Yeah.
Adan no do record. Did ya Asabo? Adan Asabo.
They know for bro me ear looks.
Yes,
Yeah.
Whatever kekpep de kufo.
Yeah.
Ediando awangafi. Ekpep fi da di say befu. Ekpep fi da di send it ofu. Ekpep fi da di relate, family politics. Da di dion da at ne ko ye kai befu. No, the thing is, ikbi na ekpep fi da sanga bonyo ko si akpa na yen no fi okok.
I know fee, but
Mexico is it all thing, for onye court. Of your own court.
Of your own-
If
Okay.
For example, I'm going to say it in English because it just feels better lighter in my head as an effort girl. We can't say sex in effort directly. So the film I got is right. So there are lots of ways we can say it. It's okay, and maybe a tongue kiss for the tongue, you fan for something I want to or 1 year before whatever. But you can make it tieko bokoro yemo fan. No.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Tacky and
Forget
thuggish.
looking. I'm a mate here. I am in my 40s. Nyene ekamiete mi ruwa ko won no ti di mi ami pa. Nko bo wo ko de. Npo to ikme no wo. Atai nyanga siemong. Nyindu itie. Owo teng. Buku ni to mi dre. Nyindi to ifo to mi dre. Nte yi no wo. I no we didn't need to free to mi dre. Okay, my God, it's what I call you. What no chiri di mi anyindo. What no chiri we ganyi ne tek ni do wedo. But di
Inem ke
kutong. So there's certain things you need the order. Nte ndi to iban. So me mpontre. Ekbedi maybe we could yon okay, but you're yon. But reiterate. It all fit there. Muto ikomu ke mekeri tankawa. Uke mekeri nami do ntem. Yang tang even a me. Ayene mem bonke sinamde. Me chief. If me TV. Ite me makamba yang TV. Edi chief yang teng na ke teng ai na ro dong mi okbo. Ite edi chief of the Royal House of Duke. Enyene ekam kiman. Sai. So, I mean, edi den yo song man no. Nko when you do say, tinted wrong me mom. I remembered. And there's a part of this that I want to go into. Even spiritually, there's certain things that have happened to me, that have started happening to me, that I realized that I have a responsibility. There's certain things that I may not see as anything, but I mean more dion, maybe in tie mufo medion, dang I mean tie medion te kidran pon mute. But udion ko wo editi edi se mi ko edi kudemi kerete chief asande anam make medinam. And medium point now, but there's certain things that as an Efik woman, and either because you're forming for, the cameras, but it's just there's certain regality, there's a certain royalty, there's a certain mantle that has been placed on you. And the truth of the matter is, chief or no chief, there gets a point in your life that you start to realize as an Efik woman, there's certain roles that you're supposed to play, So ku fong kodo, yes, modi on teke mbono, mi do e marido teke ekpeb dangafo, enyene relation si befu, ekpeb dangafo anam tem. I mean, the Messi, say no, we see do so ndi on kera Messi wouldn't more. Messi rote, doc, and yemi or you could on your coinam temena, ndi on Eddie, modionte, ye dote, okay, a bear for my yongadi. But I nye, nam tem, a my cowbed, tien tem ye, tioko ye, over the day, kite off at the medical, who could at the bed and count. Like I want to, it is off, and you do. Eddie, a ye feed do. Da or dion edidion di no in general. But no in general, pukure no edi different. The same way pukuri ban edi different. Yes, we have certain things that are similar in all of us. Do you understand? But eye do ofin komanyo aka, but we do a befo. For example, like an idi a befisi ma ufiem mong. So for the daughter, you need them with your mong no ya book sene idwe awan afi. So you wake by fee, but we do a bareful, may bareful ama udiai for etri or
Maybe I found
no udo refer eke ko dide na etri
bike baton.
no otong
Otong.
I mean mga tong so nti tire yine semo mga tong
Otong
yes so for example ni season kudon po kesudon po so ni season ke po kudore fe otong or mukbabo you any of those kudoro ni season ke ko edi afo ku fofo ebefo ekemeni mai ko e do fi ke befo mani ko ke otong no ye awan fi oyem ni menu dia nka ufo maybe in-laws for what urusen ke di den no do tebe fu ma otong or whatever you mean no motong senado or whatever urusen ke do sia udia awan adiodo for example ni season ke mfi enyene di pok mfi pok ni sen ke srafang ufo fa mfi ni sen ke srafang ni sen ke sre di kai kong Eddie, my cousins, for example, Etobioko. Eddie, honesty lineage, you can make it more effort than them. My ma, kufong I want a fee. So, for example, cousin Muro, a person, a besimo, oyum, among other one, ya kuno a besimo. Oh, you know, nam kesuru fong mufo. Eddie, you ni borofang, or you men guys, abong, or yum di no, it isn't kenanga. See, I don't want to read. So, you make me boy, you don't fee. Ka kekpe bang ebefo di tie ebefo tientem generally we see ma o ku firin poki bro se o nya nampo o kpekpara yen tem tem e do ku kuru mempo do o yum di yareset ku yareset yen kanwa ku nam tem o yum di Do you know?
Yeah.
So enye na ndi wang bo. Edide eye kpep fido. Eye kpep fida nga di se kitchen for. Eye kpep fi. Oh, maybe every Saturday. Si yon bo ke kitchen for. Dwabu fok for. Anwa nga fi. Body kitchen. Na maybe ukusu body ke. But the times have changed. So, owo no mutiri nyeneke ini dika nkodu kufonko for 6 months. Ami, mo yum dika ufonko. Mo yum dika ufonko. Nyaka.
And boyong di andong konte ke
Nyaka.
akbana ese top nkontre no idno wo.
Ubetke nkura for fraud.
Oh,
Akbana adiongo. Akbana adiongo te ke nyodo. Amadi nyodo. Mufo ibo ko kemi ke nyodo.
Nkari on yo jende wondi sanga ndi on ere mori on ge be soke we rubde. Soke we rubde fo ge adugo goro ri an ro so sing it better there.
So, ik ben fidanga sonofong. Ik ben fidanga se, ndi tofu. Ik ben fidanga, in human. Afodion, danga te kuman. Or ik ben fi, family politics. Danga di te yen di to eka ebefu. Danga di te ye, cousins ebefu. Danga di te ye eka ebefu, ete ebefu. Awa fi, Kedi for example, maybe ebefu ma yen kan wanyong dodoro. Ik ben fidanga di te ente stepmother. But, all those sorts of. The thing is, it is an all-encompassing school for women to go into womanhood. Ik ben into entrepreneurship. Ik ben danga di a business for. Danga di nam nyam mem po dwa mem po inwang or what. We're talking about what we're talking about. Like 100 years ago. But those are the type of things that we so you don't think akakado the other atriko ite water taiko the other atriko because I'm not perfect iko me Assistant Kiko, so ik be fi mempodo, ik be fi da itemudia. Ik be fi da ese oton fu, ik be fi da su fok fu, da se compound fu. But in today's world, u don't want me, for example, nye ni to won. Eye enam popo mempodo. There are other things nkemede ik be me. O no tiri a tower of knowledge. O no tiri di on So in today's world, it's been stopped. Anufonko is on the decline and it's mostly done in the villages now. You would rarely find a woman like me. Like I said, I want to do it. You would rarely find a woman like me wanting to do it because of female genital mutilation. That's the main reason that it's more or less dead. But it's not completely dead. It's on its last legs. And I don't like that. Because I think there's so much to be gained from it. For example, when our kings used to die 200 years ago, we used to bury people with them for them to, as servants for them in the afterworld. That was the belief that people live in the afterworld. Now, we all know now that that's not going to happen anymore. We know that there's no we don't need, I'm not going to say there's no afterworld, but we don't need to take people to go to the afterworld. Yeah. So we don't do that when our kings sleep, because our kings don't die, our kings sleep. Wow. So we don't, so we don't do that with our kings anymore. Does that mean that we've stopped burying our kings? No. So what we've done with Ufonko is we've thrown away the baby with the bathwater. And that is very disheartening to me. I don't appreciate that. I don't like it. It saddens me because our kings still sleep. And we do all the burial rites that have to go with them. We just don't do that part anymore of burying servants for them to take to the afterworld. Why did we need to throw away all of a phone call because one or two things was done wrong, and it's not done in our modern world of today. I mean, even the British used to do things that they don't. I mean, we had the barbarians. You know, they did things that they're not proud of today. But that doesn't mean that you throw away everything. You don't throw away Ufonko completely. And that saddens me because
Wow.
there was so much to be learned and taught from there. Like I just said to you. And I'm not saying it to embarrass anyone, but Afokun dito iban. And there are many women that go around, they don't use deodorants. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to. No, I'm not. And you know, when you're laughing, you make it look like I'm trying to abuse. I'm not abusing anyone. It's a
It's-
lack of education.
It's something that's
And
very
I'm going to
predominant
man.
today.
And I'm born to men to me.
Even
I want to feel.
po
And you can
Yeah,
be
you know.
done.
you know, they no one
I want
ama
to
de
feel.
meru sanu bo ayu odo esau ye
Esau ye mong, afo ye
ayum de
riba.
yere mong
Afo
afo
ye
si
riba.
iba fo
Aye.
aye ka ye na fo yere mong boro ba iba na fo kun be mong yirga ngo kobo
No,
yirga tendo di
Oh,
on
me say if you get, you know.
The times have changed. Because maybe Saturday or Friday, imo isn't people from more washing machine. So I'm fine anyway. But you know, there's certain things Eddie there who can make it out the most and washing machine a bed Saturday and dinner for na I want to get it off from and those type of things. There might be a reason, but you cannot tell me that there's a reason. And yeah, mindo idem for kamada sang kukurusen ko so yaki idem for them to Saturday before for year mo. So the same way took did it. Akbana took nkpa fangafo. Ama to nkpa fangafo ma yo di on teke eyete baby bia. Si ayete baby bia nko for them ke ekpiri ukemefo whichever ekpiri dio ndo ka perfume mo ko se ndo na ntanke perfume friend me ndo deodorant. Now let's now go to the almighty men. So from before obiki yana go phone call you know. I mean, I am a strong advocate for phone call, but I am a strong advocate that phone call will do for it no won't go.
aye di agbani ko
It no when you need your hockey them. It don't when you need your hockey deep back. Iban mo, especially iban from mo, mo idiom hockey back. Ekpering te iban ado ito, edi idot mo idiom hockey back mo.
Oh,
And that's another problem. You need subkidi don idem nyanaba.
Apanico.
That is another topic for another day. You need subkido idem nyanaba. And we have to sit down as a people and talk to ourselves and say, why don't we do that? Why are we in this position that nima idot so much? Ikan idem nyan. Ama wen po mo wedi do oh if we ma idem mo. I mean si oporo mo won ten dio ken banga few. I mean mama if we tie I mean, I am always an advocate unashamedly.
Pro effort.
Unashamedly, Efik first. I think all of you that know me can testify to that. I am always Efik first.
Yeah.
So, am I don't met Efik? You go to see me nyai kutong.
abere wosan mbo go tong
Ngodio ini ekpri si kokoro yo ibara de mai itieke junction inyam bia inyam iyaro iro teke semi akanso kitie inyam de frying yaro I feel yanam because what am I yanam frying nyai so asiti mintre esinam nyai kutong mi mankop owo marong te if we see my dem I mean you can bafi mama if we you yes people individually would annoy you do you understand but as a whole they don't want my fuck and one ko could don't make them get it all if them I mean there even if we fan kafo do ye if fan kafo do ye
aye de nyini waka
so if fan kafo bagada afi bong. So you can't make a blanket statement because it's the same kind of rubbish that they said about Efik women. Oh, kemo esangawa. Oh, kemo isitira kendo. Oh, kemo isinam kentem isinam koko. And that's part of it. Then they enable us. They give us the powers. They strengthen us. So we're bold. As soft as we are, we're very bold. So Nomi fange we don't get the bring my mother to me. No. No me fun ka mother dear say. Nte imo e would fee. Afuyo da say, yang kam do when non di me or no e kami ye temi, it we kuwem. Yang ku kang kakba, ken si ang kakando. Eddie, e mai rote o iba nyine si ke isangawa. Isangawa e kane no wo. Didie ke mong. Ifang iba ne fuck. Ndoko ke pukuru mbono mi. Yang kukoro when ndoko ke pukuru mbono mi e ko di dem mo kalabami. Ndo iba ne fuck. You know, e fuck. Kwa. E foot. Kyong. Ifang nyen ka fodion. Ifang ka fodion. Ina mbono mi e to ren ka afeno. Talk
Talk to me directly. Talk to me directly.
No, for money on something.
No, need can listen okay.
You know, I could them more calabando. Calaban, you me gongo. A fuck, quo, a foot, young, ifang cafudion. Amako, a yeri couldn't gang of any nofi. Afo, nin, it told me, idiot, million theatre. So, young Mowuku boy in young. A nonyan, idionyan. Ndiene dote o iba nyine sina wako iba nyine sina wako.
So kan ni na ngade ntang wana ma yung okbon ayong asam ini nya akere ke akba na yung irok menga yung itini na me
Me mpo ni to efo
egbe yung namde ni yung tire mbrembre because anyene you could of recent times some really I think controversial happenings that women were seen
kon me yung doko te kama ko kanka di police kon me yung
you me drop a center so women were seen where they or some people thought they weren't supposed to be at that spot or place.
Like where? Tell me.
So
you've got to be explicit.
Okay, so to be very precise, when I got Kangekbe, there was a play out of sorts. Is that womanly? To ask, and if you want to correct that, so you have to point them somewhere. Where do they belong in that scheme of things?
Chief
Song Song.
Yeah,
Mario ke moi me aye raunan ke kigoro. Bayari light ke
Yari like godre.
Kima eri marian kima.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's one of the reasons I started my Aban group called Ibanatian, which you both know about.
Okay.
Because I realized, and what you're saying, I will not sit here and act like, because I'm a chief today or I'm a bit older today, so I know everything. And I didn't know all I know now 20 years ago.
Okay.
20 years ago, I loved my culture just as much. 20 years ago, I don't think there are many people that can say that I missed Christmas in Nigeria. I do not think... I can't remember many Christmases that I have spent outside of Calabar as an adult that I can
attest to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I have loved my culture from forever. So man sitiene it wicked him. Man sitiene. Eddie.
So you're guilty as well. That's prayer before now.
Yes, because you're young and, listen, I'm in my 40s and I'm talking about me in my early 20s. That's well over 20 years ago.
Okay.
So I have grown. And I've not grown because anyone sat me down. It has been a quest for me to understand my history, to know my history. And I realized that being in my, 40s now, I realized that some of us are called for this thing. It's not because I realized that's why I was saying there's a spiritual part to it. It's not so much that I love my culture. There's certain people that are called for certain roles. And you might think that you love this thing, oh, Afutine, blah, blah, blah. And certain things start to reveal themselves to you. And you start realizing you.
I hope I'm not.
I hope you're not what?
I'm not called to.
I'm going to take call if you can't come on.
Okay,
No,
so-
pero ya que no, So I realized, as I got older, that I was called for certain things. And I started reading up. I started researching. I started talking to people. And I know that everybody's not like me. And I know that the people that are going to be surprised at me saying this, because they're going to be like, Asante has calmed down. Like, what has happened? But there's a certain maturity that comes with age and maybe realization of certain things also. I realized that I will still shame certain people. I will still call them out. However, I realized that everybody has not been at my pace and will not be at my pace. So I used to follow Ekpe. But the one thing I have never done, good or bad, I have never worn trousers on Christmas Day. It's just that the government did take over Boxing Day, but Boxing Day you send Brenko. Kisi what the 25th. It may not be maybe as much, but Mbre was out as well. I can see the 3 days now, 25th, 26th, and the 1st.
And the first.
Yeah.
I want to so you know that make government table one
Certain things,
that 26th. They did the cultural carnival, right? So in Bray Warakabake roundabout.
Yeah.
I want to feel or Warake the carnival route there, right? So when I was growing up, my mother would always tell us, if you're wearing trousers, just know that or anything. So I knew the ropes, but I realized that getting older and talking to people, they're like, no, nobody ever told them that. I'm like, huh? So I've seen people, it's not a phone good. I'm like,
What's going on here?
because it feels so strange because it was ingrained in my brain that who can make this not for good around Ekpe. First and foremost, Ekpe mi ba ntini nkiri den so who can make it boy ma yo Ekpe dia sine wura self Ekpe dia sine esintankanda kibo who can make it boy ma you because Ekpe ni edo
Ekpiniero, emairo compound, bukbro, efegero. Asinege palo bon
No,
ayo.
Afotriko di do compound. Ekpe kodo di nko modu we suru bere ke de be kan ki da bere fo. Afotriko
Better
di
charge
compound.
from far away.
Awa afi o ko mkani ka ekpe na me afo nyon ke window o ko kodo di nko modi yon kodo di ko ko na to kodo di afo di yon te ekpe de gate. Ite me ke di obon ekpe. Da. Oboti. Odukesa. So no matter what, ekpe your stop kesa. Even if iyum ke daddy but I mean iyum daddy because you can make it tradition like it's the ekpe tradition you can make it ikaisa obon ekpe without the tribal and oboti di do it's an indicator that obon ekpe model. So stop now di tell oboti e come daddy so I make dada you don't go for a young but I make dada Kuka you miss a ceiling or is it happen with the bed. So I grew up knowing that there's certain things that you don't do. Now, I realized getting older that a lot of people didn't have the orientation that I had. They didn't. So we don't even on the 25th or the 26th or the 1st. Then Oyumdika, Messi couldn't move on me. Eka Ife Iyamba, Ife Iyamba has like a part mo ikeme editie awafi. Nguriban. Eka Ife Iyamba. It's not for good. I honestly I am so flabbergasted when I see it. I am now used to it, but it still throws me off. For the first 5 seconds, I'm like, I'm coming off. For young but I never understand it. Now, what you can make it back? So if you even want to say, oh, by proximity or whatever, you might even say that. But Ikbe does not know by proximity of anything, anyone.
So anything female, it's
No.
out of it.
It's like, it can make me as how? First and foremost, Ikbe now for breed Ikbe. Like, I don't, the idea, the door one, Ikbe, it's like having two negatives. Like, it's like saying a man gave birth. Right. Like, that sentence does not work. It's not, it's dead on arrival. So what are you doing there? So why are you being encouraged to do these things? Why are you being encouraged? I don't understand it.
So let's say all that was done in error. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So going forward for, girls.
Yes.
Who just really want to, partake in.
So let me say this. Let me say this. If you want to be around Ikbe, Kakaban Ikbe, ya imenfi, itefu, uncle, whoever, ibefu, imenfi kiban. Amaban, eye wok fintan kanda kibu. Emai wok fintan kanda kibu. Meke merida, Ikbe mabe, keride mesne, ewurafu. Or, skirt or whatever, mesne. Ogun tankanda for keyboard. Ekbe ma yum libe. Afuk boga yo. O yo kureye. Ekbe odi them. Most of them, I can say 99% of them. Or you could eye darafi. Awa afi ke mekeri da neck fiki so face to face. But you could eye darafi. Tia could fin tankanda keyboard. Could dangafu. Could you dress properly. Could dangafu boga yo. O no more. Eye darafi. Ebe. Awangafi. Uke meke di doti yum di daki so ekpe. Akame ezino yum di do onso. Odo dobi miki noa. Amye di dekpe yo mi them. In terms of,
We know.
Right.
We know.
Awangafi, So from birth into, So, and is that like so there is a lack of orientation. So mbrente abang.
Okay.
That's why I brought it back, because I realized our streets were very masculine at Christmas.
Yes.
Ukwiban.
Yeah.
The only thing okudiban di sangaye menkami ebrekbe. Ukwiban. Ebredem briban. Ngo miti na mende mi do te ebonyo kere hidem iban. Awanfi. So nyini kwe iban ebrede mbrenyen. Abang menkambonuko mi breke kwe. Iban ekebedi sangaye mo. Men nokedio. Me ibo. Me. Kunkuma, thank you.
Oh,
I love. Ugwemi nagde kunkuma.
Very nice.
Afiamma.
Say
Afiamma. Tika kunkuma. Kokinado. Oh, afiamma.
I forgot flex here already.
Ogwemi. Nte kida eyo ukawari so. Oh, ntele mo. Almost from I got almost like a foot street. Kenakeyo. Oh, wow. It's like ma kunkuma. I was actually contemplating, should I bring out Abang or should I bring out Kunkuma when I was thinking of starting Ibanasian? Because of how much I love Kunkuma and how much fun it is. So Kunkumado, all the other ankas, for
women's participation.
Yes, make a Iban, you know, kem mbonodo. But Ekbe is sacred. Ekbe idre mbre. Ekbe the government nyen.
Right.
Messi kun mo wada e ware kai ke fera ke dem prince tu enyu na no okay me ke di nam na. Do you understand? Because that is our governor. That is representative of the government that we have. Idemiko is representative of the government of a people before the colonialists or the Europeans came.
Word.
That is our government. E work be kanwa uworoke. Iko basiemi yuko ufo basiemi kakami ikbe ke benyinaka. E work be ete anafo ka ufo basi. Afo woroka. E mfi kufo. Yokob si free.
I mean, you broke both record cover this one.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Okbo record. But you know, Okbo record Idagami has been relegated. I remember my big cousins then. Ibre Okbo record. Like Okbo. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you know, one, media, okay, good come with. No, I remember my big cousin. Ye kama ikbo radio do. Kafaramo. I want to feel. Esne. Uso uba ni message sak dem mondon teme rag day die me. Meti rag day na. Medi rag day. Medi ukbo kemo every. You know. So with
The
all
vintage radios. Those radios are pretty expensive.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very expensive now. So there's so much more for us to do. No, Ibo, Keko Didier,
Atanyo.
No, Atanyum is still on the masculine side.
yes.
I think.
Even though Ekorenye Ekaikbe, but it's still on the masculine side. I would say leave that alone. But there is so many types of abang. So forget all those all those see themselves. Nta akpokoro nyen mi neka banga. Nko anyom wo yare sero do te. Asan dia kele ti mami keni isio bang. Kele te bang emoy. Yare set do te. Mukun tang poro san dia namne. Mong sio bang ak mong. Sio di. Owo fene kuro ko mong ko do te. Nko mukun tang po nenko osio de mbok mong sio. Ya I populate ya I very men obionyen. Yak mo kung yun nek. Man could move around about. Afokun me. Abang nyen. Yuri saraka ako mo. Okay, move on you. Yuri saraka. Nyinisak. Ibe. Ya iwak. Ya isyong obang. In different. Look at the amount of fabrics that there is.
Wow.
You can have the cheaper ones. We don't have okay, kakerep uto fangasan dia sen kabang. But there's so many varieties kabang afo kemenedinek.
Wow.
But it all abangari impondem, abangari intem, abangari yoko. Why?
Wow. Oh, I think if we want to dwell on these topics, they are inexhaustible.
They really are.
For just one episode. And I think we'd have to do a part 2. And,
This part 2. Say, Mbo, yeah, camera for young.
Say camera for go.
Mbo, when your camera is equal, I'm young Todd Morris, no mufo. Morris, a chief, and you for us, Morris, second and pure water. The studios, you want pure water.
Always if
Morris, even everybody snaps. No, they combine. Everybody combine. You know, young chief. Among what do you have? Chief, and me and the meat. But I mean, that Morris keyboard.
Chief, it's been an amazing time here,
We've had a really good time.
having you in the studio.
I'm so glad that I came to your studio. I'm really glad. We should have done this a long time ago.
Right?
Mbrim.
Or for glad Kemi.
Eh?
You know glad me.
Glad. Oh yeah, from the beef. The beef for the very special beef. Please, Efik men. Mong nam ya nam ufong koi nom mufo. maybe you get a good phone call or you get a muffin.
I think
But
to-
you need
to be-
you need a school
To be very honest,
that you're taught
so
how
much
to treat.
attention has been given to
To
the
the
female
women.
child
Yes.
or to the women.
And
But-
nothing is taught to the men about how to be in relationships, how to be in
I need
marriages.
to be pampered.
Yes.
Like
yes.
how to be
In
How
that,
how to pamper your woman.
Oh.
How to pamper your folk woman.
I thought
In
I'll
that-
be pampered first so
in
I
that-
can know how to pamper.
in that,
But ours have been taught for centuries.
No, I mean, like for the women, they are being pampered. All that.
That's what I'm.
them.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, yeah, you know, phone call.
Eh,
You know
you
what? You
know
know
what me them
what? You know what? You didn't know feed them.
No. It didn't plan you, you know. No. No.
You know what? You didn't know feed them.
Edok figure ite.
Iron to iron.
Iron sharpen
No, but
iron.
so you know. You
You
know
need-
we can make a little phone call.
You know, you know, mother.
But now, you know we can make a little phone call. The women are in seclusion. So the modern day phone call, me can make like 1 week.
Because
Me can make 5 days,
do you know,
7
fun
days.
enough, somebody can start this as a business.
Yes.
You know, like
yes.
just open a
spa.
like a spa.
Yes.
But of course,
Yes. I agree
Then
with
you
you.
pay a particular fee for a duration.
Yes. Oh no, what they come into me. But you know, do me like all the time. If I was here, about said in ten seven, when I'm talking.
Phone call for the guys. And you know, on TV, a show ball.
Yeah.
you know, PS, you know, bread. And I'm
Yes.
you know, bread wrap.
And
Yes.
some bottles of beer. You
Yes.
know.
Mufenyane cards mufebre.
Right.
Fnaidwe.
For
Fnaidwe.
real.
See, I keep back.
Especially
You know,
for-
But the
ye-
massage will be done by women,
No,
not men.
no, because no woman is allowed.
We will-
It is
will-
a bonding
we
time
will-
with the men.
We will choose who massages.
Oh, I really thank some men get sport cancelled. You know how we them?
Yes, yes.